Hi guys, happy Sunday. How are you? Hope you are well. Let me just adjust the camera there. This is your Sunday general tarot reading. No fixed sign, no fixed person. Apart from you, actually, you're the fixed person. First card is always the strongest because it's in the now position. And anything else is just a prediction. We'll see what's coming in. Sorry guys, just look at my hair. I think, God, I need to brush it, even though I have brushed it, so I don't know. So colour cards. Now this is the second time I've pressed record because I realised that I didn't actually have my cards at the table, which is clearly an integral part of the reading. So these have been shuffled. I don't know what's at the top there. And at the bottom, I was just saying it's the aqua energy, which is the beautiful water element, which is our emotions. And it says experience, peace and calm. Okay, so let's see if the top one links to this reading at all. Okay, so let's see. So I am back from my travels, which is why there wasn't a video on Tuesday. And let's see what is coming up in the first position, which is your position. What is coming up for my questioners? I'm here because the sun was in my eyes and I just couldn't see anything. So one's flown up there. Okay guys, major arcana, you are the Hermit. Really, really interesting place to be. Always, it's kind of, there's a hidden beauty in being a hermit, because whilst it might seem like you're on your own, you've got people around you, your direction might seem fuzzy and everyone else seems to know what they're doing, it's showing you your own inner light. It's showing you that you are kind of on your own journey, yes, but it's leading you to the right path, onto the right path. And whatever you're going through at the moment, there's just wisdom in that. So watch out for any signs, look out for any kind of synchronicities, look out for how you feel, what makes you feel good and what makes you feel kind of less than, what makes you feel whatever, okay? Because the Hermit is just showing that this is like the dark before the dawn, okay? And I don't mean dark like dark times as such, but just like that state of confusion. It's like that last bit that caterpillar's in before it becomes a butterfly. So if you feel confused, if you don't know where you're going, just roll with it for now, especially when there's other people involved and you don't know where you're headed with certain things, or you don't know if you want your job anymore. It's those types of energies, okay? And it's just asking you to go with the flow with that a lot more. But I won't know where this is heading until we do the rest of the cards. So let's have a look and see where this is heading. So from an external influence, major arcana again, the Emperor. So talking about, like, you don't know whether you want, you might not want your job anymore. I mean, this can be a boss. So this can be somebody where you're thinking, do you know what, I'm tired of being told what to do. I'm tired of just feeling like I'm a small cog in a really big machine, and I'm just a number, or how these kind of watered down elements where the sense of self and soul aren't recognized, and it's all the other things, like, if you worked overtime, it'd be thanks, and you're thinking, well, why am I doing this? It's not even something I want to do anyway. So you're questioning a lot of things at the moment, and if this isn't with jobs, and this would be with certain people in your life. Now the Emperor is classic of a father figure or somebody who could represent a father figure. It doesn't have to be like biological, but there could be kind of a male energy in your life where you're thinking, do I want this? Do I need this? Am I getting anywhere with this? You might feel like it's chalk and cheese, like you're the more kind of in-depth energy and they're like the more regimented energy, because it's almost like there's a reason, guys, why you're the Hermit. There's a reason why you're being asked to go within, because you cannot go within and expect to seek the Emperor to meet you there if he or she is not ready to meet you there, okay? Now, the good thing about this is the Emperor is an extremely good card to have from an external influence, because it shows that there will be some direction coming in for you with regards to authority, okay? So if you're waiting on some news with regards to something official, whatever that is, then this would be coming in for you very, very soon. But you could have lost yourself a little bit just before then, maybe wondering about the hows, whens or whys, but you have so much more power than what you're giving yourself credit for at the moment, okay? So let's have a look and see what is coming in after the Emperor. You've got the Knight of Swords. This is in your position. So there is going to be a sense of freeing energy on a mind position, which is great news. You're free anyway. We just don't think we are, We just think in certain loops. We have to break out the mold. But the Knight of Swords after this shows whatever is offered to you, whatever this Emperor is coming in for, it's going to give you some kind of leeway, some give almost, with either speaking your truth or going in the direction you want to go in. But it starts off with a mind first. It's not like saying, well, okay, well, you can have this office, or you can have this kind of property, or you can have this, whatever. It's an enthusiastic energy. And the reason why knights are represented on a younger level is because it's in its infancy, okay? So don't expect like great things coming in. Know that they're going to be coming in, but just not straight away. And I feel with you being the Hermit, this is almost like a patience game for you as well. So it can be frustrating sometimes, guys. But I think a lot of you are also going to tell somebody how you feel, because the Knight of Swords just goes right in there. You could have thought about this or could be thinking about this a lot. And the Emperor is representative of who that is that you are thinking about, okay? The Emperor, it would be somebody who you kind of class quite on a high level. Let's see where this is taking us. So the Hermit, the Lovers, Gemini energy. So we've got Virgo, Aries, and now Gemini. The Knight of Swords is also an air sign, which is going to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So you've got double Gemini energy here, both in your position. So you could be a Gemini, have it in your chart, or you could be thinking of somebody who's a Gemini, maybe, who knows, let's see. But the Lovers shows a choice to be made, basically. Whatever choice you're going to go in, let's have a look and see where it goes. But it's a choice between, almost like the light and the dark. Does that make any sort of sense? It's a choice between understanding that everything is a choice, and whatever choice that you make, it will lead you to where your choice takes you. Free will is here, okay? Because with it, what I was saying with the Knight of Swords, about having that kind of leeway, that give, your free will to make your choice is down to you guys. Whatever choice you make becomes very, very strong, because there is a kind of a bigger choice in the not too distant future to kind of make here, okay? Do you stay? Do you go? Whether that be with job, love, work, whatever that is. But it's asking you to really kind of assess the situation. I want to say for a lot of you that just know your experience is valid, and just because something is working or will be working to the way you want it to in the not too distant future, don't forget your struggles. Don't forget the lonely times. Don't forget the kind of dark side of the moon sort of thing, because we can easily forget that and romanticize and think, oh, this is great, it won't happen again. But the Lovers is showing that there is always that temptation, and there is always that kind of darker energy sort of thing. Not dark in sinister ways, nothing like that. But don't put yourself on a loop if you really, really don't need to put yourself on a loop anymore. I do feel a lot of you will be guided by your guides quite a lot. So again, going back to the signs, whatever this choice is, I do feel a lot of you will be having a choice with a job, but I think some of it coming up here is a choice between how you see the opposite sex, which is really, really interesting. It's how do you value yourself with regards to that? Do you always put them on a pedestal and you want a lower energy, or are you now changing that? Because what your guides are saying to you is the right opportunity, the right situation will come in once you value whatever yourself, whatever that is in you that kind of needs that energy being fed into it, which is why the Lovers is really integral in your position after a time of soul searching. Which choice do you make? Do you make the choice of self-empowerment, even if it means being by yourself for a little while, or do you make the choice of being accessible? Giving away mind time as well. Underneath the Emperor, let's have a look. You've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so on a career level, guys, this is excellent. This is really, really good, because what it is showing you is there's going to be a lot more communication. So if this is with work, like I say, this is more communication with work, more kind of delegating, more kind of understanding where you're coming from, and it just seems to be a bit of a smoother kind of transition. Okay, some of you are really looking forward to starting a new job, I can see that, but that wouldn't be for another 3 months or so, but you could be in talks with somebody who you are going to be joining, basically. And that doesn't mean like an official work, it could be projects, it could be freelancing, whatever that is. Okay, with regards to romance or relationships, this would be talking, online talking to begin with. So I'm not seeing online romance like those dating websites, but what I am seeing is before it gets to face-to-face meeting, you talk online first. Okay, I mean WhatsApp or Messenger, Facebook, whatever. let's see. But don't forget the spiritual lesson in all of this, guys. Just don't, because it's easy once things are going all right to forget where we've come from on a mind level. So underneath the Knight of Swords, let's have a look and see what's coming in. Another major in your position. Isn't this beautiful? Moving forwards in the right direction. This is beautiful, guys. And the Wheel of Fortune. Major again. What the Wheel of Fortune, not the Wheel of Fortune, what the Chariot is saying is that for your own willpower, through your own lessons, which is where the Hermit is coming in here, you make the right choices, you make the right decisions. And there is a build up. It's kind of like fast, slow, fast, slow. That's what it seems like with regards to projects and ideas, or a new romance, or somebody who you already know anyway. But the Chariot is coming in with your own willpower. You get to where you need to be. Okay. Now with the Lovers card, what I do want to say, just because it's the Lovers and it's got two people on there, yes, there can be a sense of unity, but there can also be a toxic undertone with regards to that as well. And because the Emperor is coming in from an outside influence position, just be mindful with how you view yourself and how you allow yourself to be treated, okay? So there's no like sinister energy here, guys. There's nothing like I need to like really warn you about. It's just there seems to be a slight loop coming in here, and it's you that breaks that loop energy. So an overall clarifier. Let's have a look. Let's face down. Let's see what is coming in. So an overall clarifier. What is coming up? What is coming up? Well, the one I said that was face down, it's now coming up again, which is death/rebirth. Okay, another major energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one out of 7. That's a lot. So the Death Rebirth card is basically saying as it is, okay? So you are definitely going to be going to a new transition, a new phase, a new romance perhaps. This is coming in quite strongly for you. But remember, you are the Hermit right now. And you have to go through that phase of self-awareness, being self-assertive, understanding what you want, understanding what you don't want, knowing that it's okay sometimes to take yourself away from the world, put the pause button on and regroup with yourself, because once that starts to happen, you've got a lot of kind of energies coming in here for you. But what I do want to say, there is communication, but you have to be in that right place on a mind and heart level before you can proceed in the way that you want things to go. If you want a great romance, you can definitely have one. But you can't have a great romance on the decisions and convenience of other people. You've got to have that equilibrium, which is the Chariot, which is the two-tone energy card coming up here of willpower and strength, is coming up nicely for you. But that's in the future, okay? So don't think it's going to happen. Well, it might happen today, but it might not. But it's just coming in. And again, I want to say, if it isn't with romance, it's finding that duality with everything in your life. Family members, jobs, whatever that is. If there's no balance that's making you feel like you're in hermit mode, assess that and see what is coming in, because there could be an authority figure or somebody who always gets their own way, which could kind of steer the way things have always been, and now it needs to go back on track. Okay, so that's your Sunday reading. Did you think of a colour? Let's see what is coming in. Emerald. Calm your mind, body and soul. Now, isn't this interesting? You've got the calming energy here. Experience peace and calm. And they're both water. They're both water pictures. This is like linking to almost like the throat and the heart chakra. Speak your truth. Speak how you feel, and it will all be fine. Maybe you could even listen to water. You can do that. I do that a lot, as you know, and just see how it makes you feel. I mean, put on some water sounds. You could put like rain on a tent, the stream, go to some water if you have any kind of streams or the sea near you, and just tap into that energy. But honor your hermit energy first, and the rest will follow. Guys, you take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, whatever you're doing. You will see me on Tuesday. I will be doing another one, and I will be getting back to everyone who's asking about readings. Today I just wasn't looking at my messages very much over the last few days, but now it's back on track. Okay, So take care, and I'll see you soon.